back in November, late November time, there was all the Black Friday sales. There was a company that I always looked at, Terror Vision, who had a few titles that I was really interested in picking up. Now, I had some kind of issues with the cost. I wasn't sure about the movies. Was everything going to work out? But I had some great help from somebody at their customer service who went above and beyond for me and really kind of helped me solidify this order. So I've picked up 4 titles recently from Terror Vision, 4K, 3 films that I've looked at a lot. And I just thought I'd jump up and show you my first ever package from Terror Vision. First up, I got Rumpelstiltskin from the mid-90s, a horror movie that is, well, it feels like it's from the mid-90s. It's silly, it's kind of forgettable, it's not the most outlandish or unique film ever, but it's fun. And it's got a great character, it's got a silly storyline, and I was really enjoying this mid-90s kind of strange horror film. In fact, so much so that I was looking to see if there was sequels after this. Unfortunately, there was not, which was a bit of a disappointment, because I wanted to see more of this ridiculous character. I picked up an Indonesian film, Serigala, the Wolf, which I got primarily because it was like supposed to be an almost remake of Friday the 13th. Sold. It wasn't quite that movie, because for the first 2/3 it's all about treasure hunters and somebody stalking them in the woods as they're scuba diving into this lake looking for treasure, and there's a group of campers meeting with them. The final third, absolutely 100% ripped off from Friday the 13th, and I loved it. This looked amazing. It was an incredible transfer. It was a really kind of fun film. The middle part gets a little bit bogged down in the story before we get to the rainy soaked finale, which was terrific. And if you've seen Friday the 13th, you know that way that it's going. But it was enjoyable to see that. A shot on video film I picked up was Copperhead, the snake movie. Now, I thought this was something I'd seen before. Turns out it hadn't, but I enjoyed it. A family are holed up in this kind of dilapidated building. They have a wealth of treasure. They're just biding their time before they can leave and make off with their ill-gotten gains. Unfortunately, there is something strange going on, as copperhead snakes seem to be drawn towards this building, and they're all kind of weird snake action. There are lots of snake bites and icky sequences of snakes crawling through things. Terrifically fun. It was a rather good shot on video film. Some weird acting choices, but then that's kind of part and parcel of these kind of movies. And it was just, it was a nice, enjoyable watch. And finally, I picked up Cube, the Asian remake from 2021, I think it was. I love Vincenzo Natali's Cube. I think it's a terrific film. Since I first saw it, I thought it was a terrific low-budget film, and how they made it was wonderful, and the storyline was just great. I was interested to see what this remake was like, because we had so many Asian remakes coming over to our world. You know, we've got all the J-horror remakes and things like that. So I was interested to see how they were going to translate something. And this had a horrible reputation. Absolutely atrocious. Now, I would still rather watch the original Cube from 1997 rather than this one. This was fine. It's probably one watch and I'll kind of move on. But I had fun with it. The characters are a little bit funky in some moments, and there is a strange twist and changes to certain aspects of the storyline, which I'm not 100% settled on. But as a curiosity as to see how a film I was familiar with was going to be remade and adapted, I think it was fine. It's not outstanding. It's not as bad as everybody was making out to be. But yeah, a lot of fun with that. So that is the first package I have got from Terror Vision. I'm really happy with the films. Some of the transfers are tremendous, like Shrigala. That just looks phenomenal. The 4K of Rumpelstiltskin should not look that good either, but it was fun to delve into this company, and I'll maybe go back, pick up some more of their films at a later sale or something. But hey, I'd love to know If you've seen any of these movies, your thoughts on them. If you've picked up anything from Terror Vision, I want to know what you think about them. So let me know in the comment box below. And I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.